Is a friendly reminder to loosen that band around your ponytail. This is my traction alopecia that resulted from tight hairstyles. Your hair can be damaged and healthy at the same time, as you saw right there in that example with her hair. She has all that luscious, natural, thick, beautiful hair. At the same time, her edges are thin. And a lot of us have that issue because what is how we choose to style our hair and the things that we put in our hair. According to her, her hairband, when she's putting her hair up in a ponytail, is too tight and it's pulling the hair back so much that it's causing a lot of tension on her edges and just pulling out the edges. A lot of us black women, we face the same issue. We have thinning edges because of tight ponytails, tight braids, relaxers, chemicals, things that we do to our hair. And when your hair is missing those edges, honey, baby, it don't look good at all. Not having edges can kill the entire style. Like, you know what I'm saying? Having full thick edges, it just makes everything looks mwah, like perfection. And being able to have little baby hairs to swoop down and stuff like that, like you need something there. Having bald edges is so unattractive and a lot of us have that issue. So let me tell you guys some things that you can do in order to avoid pulling those edges out or to help grow those edges back. So one of the first things that you want to do, depending on the style that you have, never get styles that are like straight back. You see how a lot of women are rocking those straight back braids? They might be cute, but they're really putting a lot of tension on our hairline, especially when your hairline is already thin or it's not strong. There's no strength there. And we're just pulling them back. One of the worst braids ever that I myself would not get, and I tried it like when the style first came out, is a lemonade braid. You will never catch me rocking the lemonade braid because of how much tension it puts on the edges. It's literally yanking your edges back. Like by the time you take those braids out of your hair, all those edges on that side of your head is gone. There's no need for that. So when you're braiding your hair, you want to do certain techniques where you braid down and not back. Just like how I did this. Well, my hair has grown out now, don't judge. But just like how I did the braids right here, this braid is going down before it goes back. It's not, there's no tension. Same thing here. These braids are going to the side. They're not being pulled back because you can literally feel the tension in the braids yanking your hair back. And for me, I don't want to feel that in my hair at all. So that's one of the things. When you're doing ponytails, there's really no need to have a tight ponytail. There's so many products nowadays to use in your hair to get that ponytail sleek and rock hard. You don't even need to yank it up, right? And now to grow your edges back, you want to make sure you keep those edges moist. Moisture, moisture, moisture. Keep those edges moist. That's how you help to grow the hair back. If you're doing certain styles, even leaving out the edges instead of trying to get every little piece inside the braid is also a good way to help to regrow those edges. You don't have to put the edges into the braids. You can leave them out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're ever in Atlanta or if you live in Atlanta and you're looking for a braider, go ahead and hit up Be Luscious Beauty Studio and get your hair done. Link will be attached below. I did these braids on myself, and while we're on the topic of no edges and losing edges, let me show you guys my braids. I did these braids the beginning of this month, January. We're now towards the end of January. And as you can see, my edges are not being pulled out. My new growth is growing, it's flowing, and my hair still looks bomb. All I did was soup up my baby hairs. Yeah, go ahead and book with Be Luscious Beauty Studio.